As she sits in her office, hunched over the desk, the weight of her financial struggles is almost driving her crazy. Sarah, a young programmer in her mid-30s, has always dreamed of financial freedom, but her reality is far from it. Her bills have piled up like never before, and her paycheck seems to vanish into thin air just a few days after payday. Sarah only imagines a world where she can break free from piling debt and start building wealth. Robert Kiyosaki, a true maestro of financial wisdom, has spent decades unraveling the hacks of prosperity, and today we want to share his insights with you. Kiyosaki once said, "The richest people in the world look for and build networks. Everyone else looks for work." Dedicate your time to watching this whole video, and you might unlock the soft skill of multiplying your wealth forever. Take a second to hit subscribe, and let's get started. Number 1. Your brain is your most valuable asset. In the realm of wealth creation, Robert Kiyosaki's journey embarked on a rather unconventional path. It was during a time when he and his wife found themselves in a situation of utter vulnerability, living as a homeless couple for 3 weeks. But it was precisely during this time that Kiyosaki's profound philosophy would begin to take shape, an ideology that challenges the conventional belief that money is the sole qualification for investing. Instead, he believes that ideas hold the true power to transcend financial limitations. In Kiyosaki's eyes, the possession of money alone does not guarantee successful investment ventures. Rather, it is the cultivation and articulation of ideas that capture the attention of people with money. The truth is, if you can develop and communicate concepts effectively, you have the potential to attract people who have the means to invest in those ideas. Kiyosaki stresses that your greatest asset is not material wealth, but your intellect. And here's the thing, Kiyosaki encourages aspiring investors to cultivate their minds and constantly improve their ideas. The true potential for success can only be met if you expand your knowledge, diligently seek out opportunities, and effectively articulate your vision. Such a mindset gives you access to funds necessary to bring investment ideas to fruition. Number 2. Pay yourself first. The way many people perceive saving is that it's pursued only after their essential expenses are settled. But Robert Kiyosaki challenges this mindset and implores you to prioritize yourself by paying yourself first. I like to think of saving as an obligatory payment, just like rent and utilities, and treat the habit with the same dedication. In his insightful words shared on Go Banking Rates, Kiyosaki draws attention to the common tendency of using budgets as blueprints for maintaining a middle-class lifestyle, rather than using them as tools for wealth creation. For Kiyosaki, his budget is not merely a means to make ends meet, but rather a strategic plan designed to cultivate riches. He emphasizes that you must consider your saving portion as an expense, equivalent to any other item in our budget. The best part is that if you change the way you approach saving money, you shift your mindset from one of scarcity to that of opportunity and abundance. Number 3. Regulate terms and agreements of your investments. The Rich Dad philosophy, as espoused by Robert Kiyosaki, revolves around the concept of control, a fundamental aspect that extends to various facets of our financial lives. From managing your finances and expenses to shaping your overall destiny, Kiyosaki advocates for continuously expanding your sphere of control, even when it comes to terms and conditions that govern your investments. In his insightful writings on his website, Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of being the one in control when engaging in investment opportunities. He believes that the sophisticated investor takes charge of the terms and conditions of the agreements they enter, positioning themselves on the advantageous side of the investment. That way, you can maximize your financial gains and minimize potential risks. Now, to illustrate this point, Kiyosaki shares an example from his own experience. When he transitioned from owning several small houses to acquiring a small apartment building, he strategically employed a Section 1031 exchange, a provision under U.S. law that allowed him to defer taxes on the sale by rolling over the gains into the new investment. He understood and leveraged the provisions of the law, so it was easy to control the terms and conditions of the agreement, ultimately benefiting from a more favorable financial outcome. In reality, you must go beyond simply participating in investment opportunities and instead actively shape the terms to your advantage. This mindset empowers you to seek out and negotiate terms that align with your objectives, creating opportunities for increased profitability. Number 4. Instead of saving for retirement, buy cash-flowing assets. You see, Robert Kiyosaki's perspective on retirement planning challenges the conventional notion of saving and relying on a traditional nest egg. Instead, he emphasizes the importance of developing cash-flowing assets as a means to ensure a comfortable retirement. Kiyosaki argues that attempting to save a specific amount for retirement is akin to gambling with your future, as it requires answering 3 inherently uncertain concerns: your longevity, changes in the inflation rate, and the behavior of financial markets. As it turns out, the inability to accurately predict these factors renders the traditional approach to retirement savings a risky endeavor. Instead, Kiyosaki proposes a paradigm shift, focusing on the acquisition of cash-flowing assets rather than accumulating a finite pile of money. He suggests that by investing in assets that generate consistent income, you can build a pipeline of cash flow that sustains them throughout their retirement years, regardless of market fluctuations, the unknowns of lifespan, and inflation changes. Here's the sweet part. Kiyosaki highlights various avenues through which you can create cash flow. These include real estate rentals, dividend-paying stocks, interest from bonds, and royalties from oil, books, or patents. If you diversify your income streams and build a strong portfolio of such assets, you can achieve stress-free retirement freedom. This approach not only provides a reliable source of income that adjusts with inflation, but also offers potential tax advantages, enabling you to maintain or even increase your standard of living during retirement. Number 5. Invest in systems, not products. In Kiyosaki's world, it's not just about the product itself. It's about the system that supports and drives its success. Despite being approached with countless pitches for amazing products, Kiyosaki rarely invests, even if he genuinely loves the product. Why? Because he firmly believes that without a robust business system in place, even the best product can fall short. But the truth is, a well-designed system has the power to elevate an average product to great heights. According to Kiyosaki, the system behind the product or idea is the most critical element to evaluate when considering an investment. He notes that while many individuals may be able to cook a better hamburger than McDonald's, very few can construct a superior business system. Kiyosaki's rich dad stressed that a truly successful business hinges on the strength of its systems, asserting that the product doesn't necessarily have to be the best if the underlying systems are world-class. Of course, the product still needs to be of good quality, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the absolutely best in its category. But what exactly are these systems? They're everything from marketing and sales strategies to operational procedures and customer service protocols. A well-designed system ensures that the business can function smoothly and consistently, delivering value to customers and generating sustainable products. Here's the kicker. You can create a solid foundation for your business by focusing on building robust systems. This approach allows you to streamline operations, leverage economies of scale, and adapt to changing market dynamics. And that's not all. It frees you from over-reliance on a single product and empowers you to continually innovate within your business framework. Number 6. Normalize doing it yourself. In a world where many investors place blind trust in their brokers, Kiyosaki urges a different approach. A mindset that positions the investor as the director and the broker as the tool. He challenges the common notion of relying solely on the guidance of a broker, advocating instead that you actively participate in the decision-making process and assert their influence over transactions. You see, Kiyosaki emphasizes that savvy investors, those with deep knowledge and insight, understand the significance of having control over their investments. They are not passive bystanders, but rather active participants, carefully monitoring their performance of their investments and guiding their brokers accordingly. Rather than relinquishing decision-making power to your brokers, use them to leverage their expertise and market insights to inform your own strategic moves. And the distinction is all in the mindset. Assuming that you have the knowledge and intuition to make the best buying and selling decisions just as your broker, Kiyosaki affirms that you can navigate the markets with greater insight and intention, potentially yielding more favorable outcomes. Embrace the power of your mind, leverage the potential of your network, and don't shy away from the pursuit of knowledge. Remember that the path of building wealth is filled with twists and turns, so stay committed. If you found this video valuable, please share it with someone who might benefit from it. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. And until next time, thanks for watching.